Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by 2B1B4U, Arsenon, Dark Vixen, Deja Vu, Fei, Fox Sakes, it's great, Gluthoric, Joshua Mesavere Jr., and Radioactive Jeff.
We're never going to get Joshua right, are we?
Joshua?
Mesavere? Something. Thanks, Josh. Episode 32, The Undreamed, Part 1. Delicate, fragile, endless. Of what do you describe? A home within my wonders, a world where I can hide. Such thin and dainty hands to weave a story full, stitch that draws such foolish things, and tempts with its unearthly pull. What's that? They're here so soon? A queen 'bove all but silvery moon, bound by white they swing and swoon and dangle then from God's balloon. And then just look right over there, a crocodile with long blonde hair and magic boots, she has such flair. But don't look long, you mustn't stare. And listen now to the quick tick-tock and the pointless arms of the melting clocks. Know that here even time is mocked by those that live with the Jabberwock. So gyre and gimble, dilly and dally and look beyond this uncanny valley, for in the skies are always clues. Our dreams are just the things we choose.
That is my favourite poem so far. Legit. I've got fucking goosebumps.
I've got goosebumps too.
Oh, we're doubling down on goosebumps.
Oh.
I get them a lot, actually.
You can't talk yet. You haven't been introduced.
I'm so sorry.
Unbelievable.
Jessie,
protocol.
It's really uncouth of you to talk out of turn.
Are we recording?
We are always recording.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll be quiet.
We haven't even welcomed you, but we shall do so now. Because with us today is Josie.
Yay! Yay!
And we'll explain that in a second. So, welcome back to the Girls Who Don't D&D podcast, the actual play thingamy that you are now part of. I am your host, DM, and Cory. I thought there was more on my list.
DM and Cory.
Well, I was looking at my list of things I do, and it's far smaller than I thought. Disappoint myself. With me tonight are
Stacey.
Normally you play a character.
Yeah, I know, but you weren't vibing, so neither was I. Stacey.
It's just just Stacey.
What's why you just Stacey playing Kaa'Riin?
You forgot who you
were.
No,
I didn't. I just forgot our phrase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rhythm. Yeah, Stacey playing Kaa'Riin.
Well, let's hear a professional do it.
Lana playing Morrigan.
Oh, killed it.
Burn. Unfortunately, Indy couldn't be with us for this session, and after almost 3 years, we finally succumbed to the dreaded scheduling monster that threatens many a campaign. We have survived lockdowns, multiple illnesses. I think there was a car accident once. We've survived weddings and birthdays. So it was with a heavy heart that we couldn't get everyone here at the same time. But we are an actual play thingamy, as I said before, so I decided to solve this problem like every other DM would. So tonight, you can probably expect things to be a little different. It will not affect our shout-outs, though, ladies. What have you got?
Can I go first?
You can go first.
Okay, so I made a thing, and I'm really proud of the thing that I made, and I put it out on my TikTok and then our Instagram. And I'm just going to shout out all of the people that commented and tell me that I did good, because I love the praise. So I have Logan Eastwood Music, S Grover 10, Moo Lisa, which is a great name, Andrew Spencer, Paul VDD All, Reby Cup, through the 001.
What are these words you're saying?
Usernames.
You sound like you're drowning.
Crooked Wookie. That one's easy.
All right, I like that one.
XE Fury 420, Bucky Big Hat 882, Pally Horse 7, S Harrison Lee, Peyton, and Rick. Thank you so much for
thanks, Rick.
making my head big.
I am shouting out some patrons because they never actually asked for one. That is my golden rule, by the way. If you ask for a shout out, You're not getting a shout out. I don't know why. I refuse to do that. No. But if you are on our Patreon, of course, and you ask for a shout out there, maybe that seems more likely. Shout out to Kit and Rope and Lofty and XD Wolfie and Matthias and Napa and Aaron and Lubby and Caden and Dean and Valiant and Hakan. Sounds like Harkon, which is one of our characters. And so many more, including Emily, who joined just a few minutes before we started.
Aww.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, Em.
You people make our dream of
Enjoy
becoming
the birds.
A more frequent podcast. And the snake that you painted.
And the snake with tits.
The snake, indeed.
Actually, I just have to say, though, that our guest is the one who inspired my love of birds.
Aww.
I did not care about birds
That could have gone the other way.
Until she pointed out it's like a variant superb fairy wren or something like that.
Variegated fairy wren.
Variegated fairy wren.
Of course.
And I was fucking hooked. Anyway,
Nice
is it my
work.
turn for a shout out?
It is indeed.
Okay, this is for Joshua because it's good. Podcast. What is the point in a podcast? I never understood them until I found you guys.
Aww.
Only problem is we're running out of episodes real quick. Lol, I need more. Well, so does everyone.
I know. Anyway, a lot of people want us
That's
to
our
do
biggest
more.
complaint. I'll take it.
Yeah. You can help us become a more frequent podcast by joining our patrons, Patreons.
One of these days.
The people who help us. Type girls. People ask me how to find it. So here it is. You type girls who don't D&D Patreon into your favorite search
That's
engine. I
actually a good
don't mean to be patronizing about that or patronizing. But you can help make the impossible possible. For those who have been hassling us about merchandise, we hear you. We are working on it. So please join our socials, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the other one, because that's where you'll find out about all that sort of stuff coming soonish. We did sell out of our pin-up range, and we will not be selling them again. You're going to get one chance of our stuff.
Yeah.
Limited
Yeah.
edition.
Yeah, which was really just something I said because I didn't know what would happen. So I just did
And
that
I didn't
instead.
buy one for myself, and I kept meaning to.
Yeah.
And I'm really
yeah.
bummed that I don't have that.
Anyway, join us on there so you can be ready for next time. Okay, last but not least, a reminder. We said we are heading to MCM in London in October. We will not be there for the May convention. I think I've said it a few times, but we've run a few ads. Definitely October. We'd love to see you there, even though we don't actually know what we're doing yet. So you won't see us advertised until after the May convention is finished, if indeed they advertise us coming at all. But we might just be in a booth somewhere, handing out, I don't know, stuff.
The morning after, Phil.
Doing high fives, I don't know. Something. What are you handing out?
The morning after.
I have heard the conventions can get pretty wild. I
There
don't
was this
know.
concert this woman did in America. I actually don't know who she is. But because of all the things going on in America right now, she was just at her own concert, was just like, here. Just morning
That is
after pill.
perfect.
So you said, I'm like, yeah, we're just going to be there having a morning
I'm
after
not a
pill.
doctor, but here are some pills.
There's a lot of dress up. There's a lot of things going on.
Well, okay, girls, are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Yes. Joyce is like, am I allowed to talk yet? Or
I don't know
not?
if I'm allowed to talk yet.
You're allowed to talk, just you've got nothing to do, I guess.
I'm going to sit back and relax.
She's got front row seats.
It's just 3 girls, a dragon, and a handful of dice. Some guys telling stories, I'm sure they'll be nice. There will be monsters, and magic, and fire and ice. But it's mostly 3 girls, a dragon, and dice.
We left the girls in the city of Inyith Lenora and the relative safety of Maria's house, having been led there by Morrigan's real mum and her not-so-much real dad. Some tea was definitely spilt. They are still being hunted by the demented brother of Menteith, who appears to now serve a tentacly god by the name of Undulok. The serial-killing dragon the girls set free is also out there hunting down members of the girls' families. In fact, just before she fell asleep, Morrigan heard the flapping wings of something big outside her window, then fell into the arms of a mysterious hooded woman and faded to black, which also meant that she warned nobody of the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Strange choice.
Not what I would have done, but all right.
Yeah.
Those consequences are going to suck.
Sometimes when Jordan's doing things that I absolutely can't do, like working on the car and mechanics, he does that. I go, oof, not what I would have done. Strange choice.
Love it. Freya went to bed straight away too and is apparently sleeping quite well despite everything she's done for the last few hours and days. Kaa'Riin's head barely hit the pillow before she was out cold too, exhausted from the pressures of trying to save the world from Dornus and Caradril and the armies they have led towards their doom. while trying to raise the Earth Mother via the immense sacrifice of souls. Kaa'Riin was, however, thinking of her family as she drifted off, and which I was not expecting.
Because I never think about them.
She'd never think about
What
them.
were you expecting?
I had no idea. I always put things down and go, maybe she'll do this, maybe she don't do that. But I was referring to cat movements, if I'm not wrong.
Pickles. Mr. Pickles?
Yeah.
He's part of the family.
Ladies, you are asleep. And as I said a long time ago, first episode actually, you are in complete darkness.
But I have dark vision.
You're asleep. It doesn't work in your sleep. Who wants to wake up first?
Me.
Okay. Kaa'Riin, you do wake up slowly with this strange urge to lick your hands.
Got it.
When you raise them before your eyes, you realise they are paws instead.
Oh, Mr. Pickles' paws.
They are actually, yes.
Yeah, because he's part of me.
And you'll notice on your bench in front of you, there's a little white card. And if you turn that over,
Hey, Mr. Pickles!
that's your character card.
That's so cute.
So we're doing things a little bit differently today.
It is cute.
Oh, I've got new stats, love.
So we lied in our intros when we said,
Yep.
okay.
I kind of lied to you, which is also something I tend to do a lot
So
of.
I'll be doing this whole episode in meows. Meow, meow, meow. Meow.
I regret every decision I've made.
Meow, meow. Meow.
I would definitely rescue you from the RSPCA.
Thank you.
You look across in this fairly dim room and you see a rabbit, a fluffy white one.
Aww.
Alana,
Very
would
Alice
you
in
like to
Wonderland.
turn over your card, please?
I'm the rabbit! Hey! Fuck yeah. Would you adopt me?
Oh, with those ears, absolutely.
Yay!
Look at that little noise. These are awesome. Who drew these?
This is me just using as much clip art as I could find.
Oh.
So I made the
Shout out to
cards.
clip art.
You're welcome. But it would appear you are both in some kind of fake environment, although it is currently very dimly lit. There's a small waterfall that runs into an equally small lagoon of sorts. Both seem strange because there is also a roof above this place. You are indeed inside. There are tropical trees and ferns, but the ground feels manufactured, certainly not dirt. And behind you, rising from floor to ceiling, there is a huge meters-wide glass window. You can't see beyond that, though. It's just dark out there. But something close by is more pressing. In the lagoon, there is a crocodile. Kind of a strange one, because it looks like it's wearing a blonde wig. You can hear it, though.
Hi, I'm Josie, and I play the crocodile with long blonde hair.
It's you! It is me!
You see, the thing about being a crocodile is that it's mind-numbingly boring. Numbingly? Numbingly. Numbingly. Number? Bingly? Numbingly? Number? Told you I was bored. I've been here for quite a while. Not so much a prison, more a permanent enclosure. Enclosure. Yeah. Now, I'm supposed to eat you. Rather vigorously, I'm afraid. All part of the show. Nothing to be concerned with. Don't bother with names. It just makes it all much harder to put on a good show for the little ones. I hope they don't tap in the glass today. So you stand over there, and you, the tall one, you stand over there. Excellent. Let's make a real go of it. Okay, places please. Oh.
So good.
Welcome to our very first special guest. We've already welcomed you before, but welcome to our very special guest. Josie is here to play the crocodile, and you also have a card in front of you. If you turn that over, you'll see you are indeed a crocodile.
Oh, she is gorgeous.
Yes, an attractive crocodile. Many people come here to see you.
Oh, yeah, you're a good-looking gal.
In my mind,
Elegant.
it was more like cartoon, like like the one out of Peter Pan, like the
Yes.
but like more like voluptuous, with like iridescent, like glitter, pink.
Strangely, as she says all of that, it happens. So shall I explain the rules of today's session?
I don't
Yes,
know anything,
please.
please.
Today we aren't really playing D&D. Except, of course, we still are. It's just that we're doing something different with the rules, because here, in the place you find yourself, the rules don't really make sense. Very little does. Welcome to the First Void, one of the many rumoured gaps between here and there and everywhere else.
Oh, mint.
The space between reality, the place where dreams escape. Unfortunately, your characters don't know this. Just like a regular dream, your characters believe everything here is real.
Okay.
And it all makes sense, even though both those statements are half-truths. When you're dreaming and you're absolutely convinced it's real, and then when you wake up and you go, how did I think that part made any sense at all when I threw a javelin around the entire planet and it got me in my own back and I just went, oh, this horrible, this thing's just happened. And then you wake up and realize how daft you were. Well, in this place, everything that I explained to you, you're like, yep, legit, that's happening.
I've got a fun one.
Go for it.
I once had a dream that I was in another country and I discovered a plot that they were going to like poison all Australia. And they were going to do it through Smith's salt and vinegar chips. And
if there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And this was back when I was in youth group. So
I would have
like,
lived. I hate salt and vinegar. I'm the only survivor.
But like I'm running through like this city and this girl that used to like take care of us at youth group showed up and she gave me a piggyback ride to get to the factory and they had a giant UFO, like this cylinder, like the round UFO.
Yep.
And I jumped on it as it was going out into space before it landed in Australia and I'm just like scooping the packets of chips off the rim of the UFO into space.
No, I saw this on the news.
This
did
really happened.
This did happen.
Yeah.
It made total sense while I was in the dream. And then I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, you just put yourself in that story. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. All right. So here are the different parts. On your cards there are a couple of different stats, I guess you could say. And all the other stats we normally have, gone. Instead, these ones are daydream, lucid dream, prophecy, and nightmare. And these are the different skills each of your characters can do. If you use the first option there, that's daydream. What this allows you to do is anything you could normally expect of whatever character you are playing. All right, so you go, well, a crocodile would do this. It's part of a normal daydream. For example, a rabbit can certainly hop around and look cute, if that is what is required. Then you could lucid dream, and this is where it gets a bit more loose.
Yeah.
I didn't actually mean it like that, but now I see it, and I'm like, oh, man, if you're going to do it properly.
It's real sexy.
Your character can lucid dream, which means they can do anything they can dream of, but only in pieces, only in moments of time. Think of them like 10-second blocks. So if you can explain to me some sort of wild event that your character can do, they would be able to do that if they succeed at their role. For example, a cat might suddenly invent a flying surfboard to ride into battle in a jousting event against a sentient avocado, because that all makes sense here.
Yeah. Gotcha.
There's only one problem. The first void is constantly reinventing itself, so anything that you try to do in the lucid dream will only work once.
Got it.
Oh, you can't repeat.
You can't dream it twice.
You can't go, I'm going to invent that surfboard again, the one I had just a minute ago.
But this time it's pink.
Yeah, won't happen. Your characters can also dream prophecies, and here's how they work. If you are successful in your role, you get to pick a minor action for anyone else. So you get to choose what they do next. So you're prophesizing. It's something they must do. Again, it has to be something minor, as in something that they would only take a few seconds to get done. Each of these requires that you roll 1d10. And when you roll it, you can add the number or subtract the number next to where it says daydream, lucid dream, and prophecy on your card. So you roll a d10 and it says +2, you get a 12. All you need for the thing you said to succeed is a 6 through 10, 50-50 for everything in here.
Okay.
Anything less, and you fail. Also on the card, there is a thing called a nightmare. The nightmare is just a series of dots on there. That is a number that if you roll, you will have a nightmare.
At any point.
At any point. But you might need a 6 to do the thing you wanted to do, but the number on the card says 6. You will succeed, but also the nightmare will happen.
Okay.
So if the number goes up or down, doesn't matter. It's what you originally roll on your D10. Rolling too many nightmares means you will wake up unrested and possibly miss any bonuses that are available to you here in the Undreamed, including leveling up.
Oh, damn.
Too many nightmares and you too won't level up.
Oh, that doesn't affect me. Okay. I was like, what do you mean? What level am I on? Okay. That's great.
So does all that make sense?
When you're saying roll, you actually mean like physically rolling the dice?
Yeah.
Because at first when you started saying roll, I was like, is that the role you're playing? It's the dice that plays the game.
And I should explain to our listeners that Josie here is indeed a girl who does not D&D.
I do not.
And the other girls were looking forward to teaching you some things, and then I just went and changed the game.
I was so pumped for this. I was getting ready to show her modifiers and things like that, and there's nothing to learn here.
You're not wrong.
No, I like that better. That way I don't have to actually commit.
Girls, you have an intrinsic sense that every moment you stay here makes it harder to return to yourself, and that perhaps your bodies will be wasting away back in rooms where you went to sleep. Perhaps becoming so weak that, as I said, you don't level up, or perhaps not even awake at all.
If we die in a dream, do we die in real life?
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
Yep.
And we know that.
You do feel that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It feels intrinsic that this place is unusual, but as I said, everything also seems normal. There's
Excellent.
nothing to question here.
Love that.
Is it in a zoo?
You know that you're in a zoo, yes.
Okay.
And you mentioned to
We
us
don't
the
know we're
little
in a zoo.
ones.
No.
Well, she mentioned little ones.
Yeah, the little ones.
The tapping on the glass.
Yeah, tapping on the glass.
We're the food, I'm assuming.
We're the food.
We're
There's a
the food,
waterfall.
and I'm the tall one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, who's the tall one? But
Yeah,
I'm a freaking rabbit.
No, in my intro, I did say the tall, sexy one.
Yeah.
You over there.
The lights flicker on outside the glass, and you see the first range of children start to walk through, looking inside. And one of the people outside starting to point and say, "It's feeding time."
And I go, oh, yes, it's feeding time. What are we having?
And then I say, well, would you look at what happened?
It's up to you what you do from here on. I'm just going to answer
Well,
questions.
I mean, the thing is, usually I'd roll perception.
Yeah, that's what my gut was going to do.
My gut is saying roll perception.
But it seems like we don't have...
No, but you can
usual-
ask me just questions.
Okay,
What are you looking for?
a burrow.
My kitty litter and my snack.
They haven't built this place with the food in mind.
No,
we've got to make it a
okay.
fair chance. You are there to be eaten.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But am I the villain?
So far.
Okay. What
Okay.
about if I just say to you guys, hey, you guys are cute. I'd adopt you at the RSPCA. I promise not to eat you.
And I'm like, love that. And I'm going to start strutting over and I'm going to start rubbing my head on her crocodile face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it gets caught. You start playing with my hair.
Yeah,
Like the wig.
it's like yarn pouring at it. I'm like, yay. And then I'm like, what are we having to eat? I did hear feeding time.
And now the rabbit's nervous. The cat and the crocodile have teamed up against
In between them.
I mean, isn't the rabbit for both of us something to eat? I'm like, I think
We
that's
just
actually
tear
for
the rabbit
us.
apart while the kids watch. Oh my God.
You may need to solve this quickly, Alana.
Hey, do you want to split that rabbit or not?
I feel like the children behind the glass have more meat on them.
I agree.
I do agree.
They put you in a cage.
but low
did,
hanging
yeah.
fruit, you know what I mean? Yes. You're
It's
right
like,
there.
Isn't it like dream? Like this is like the dream thing. So can't we just like say the glass falls apart and the child falls in?
Well,
There we go.
that
Like-
kind of depends on whether you do something that is something your creature could do,
yeah.
or whether you aim for a lucid dream. So something that would be a little bit out of the norm.
Yeah.
Up to you. Or
Okay.
to prophesize something.
Yep.
Up to you. And as always, I've held a few things back.
Yeah. Are any of the kids like looking really hungry for blood? Like they're excited to see a rabbit and a cat get torn
They
to
are
shreds?
very excited about it, but a strange thing about being a rabbit is all kids look exactly the same to you. They're just a generic row
Oh,
of
species.
children.
That's how I actually feel in my general life.
I say just a bunch of little brats tapping on the glass.
They're all the same.
So yeah, generic children are now looking at you. Jenny, don't tap the glass. And the other one's also called Jenny. They're all called
We're all Jenny. Anyone leaning on the glass?
Yeah, they're looking in real close.
Cool.
You know, they do the thing with their fingers where they try and do like little goggles to look through them a bit further and everything like that.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is it's not like one of those zoos where you go to and you look for ages and you can't actually find the animal. You're right in front of them.
Yeah.
Crocodile is in the water.
Looking sexy.
Oh, yeah, in the water.
In the water. There's a little lagoon. It's a waterfall.
That means I, a cat, am in the water.
You can stand on top of the crocodile.
me.
Oh, let's.
They float.
I would actually like to also swim over to the rabbit, but I'm going to ride you there. So,
I think there's an entire like story about not riding crocodiles to the other side of rivers.
no, that was the scorpion and the frog.
Ah.
Crocodiles are perfectly safe. Perfectly safe.
Do you know there is a James Bond movie where the guy runs across a bunch of alligators?
Absolutely fucking not.
Right, and there's like 4 in a row, and he has to run on each one of them as they snap. He uses them like steps, like he's playing Frogger.
Yeah.
And they had to actually do it.
Do you want to try that?
Legit
They did
alligators.
not.
You can go back and find this online. They did it. It's nuts. Look, there's a crocodile park near here you can go to. It's really cool. They give the big croc, who has, by the way, Elvis.
Yeah.
They give the big croc there a watermelon to just snap on. And when you see that for the first time, you're like, the noise it makes.
The sound is
It's ridiculous. And then they tell you that
He ate his girlfriends.
ate 2 girlfriends, beheaded them both.
And a lawnmower as well.
Well,
He put it in. It was in the enclosure for ages.
And yet humans
Was it?
are like,
Yeah.
let's get those and put them in an exhibit.
Well, that's what happened to me.
that's what happened there.
I was just trying to mind my own business, eat my boyfriends, eat a lawnmower.
In the background, you see a couple of headless crocs.
Sakes.
Don't
I
look
don't
at
know
those.
how I did it.
Don't look at those.
Nothing to see here, kids.
Some children are crying. Jenny, stop it.
All right, well, I'm going to ride the crocodile over to the rabbit.
In my mouth?
Just on your head.
Okay.
All right, so that's a daydream. So you roll your D10.
Because that's plausible, right?
That's pretty, it's not really a major
There's
problem.
no special skill in that.
No, so it's most likely this will be successful. And even if it's not successful, it'll probably only mean you'll fall in the water.
It's a 4. I fell in the water. And I'm not happy about it.
No.
I'm not happy about it at all.
Soaking wet. Mr.
Yeah.
Pickles,
I claw my way back up using the hair back on the thing, and then I
My wig.
shake a little bit. Yeah, your wig. Shake a little bit.
I'm going to find out what sort of children we have here. It's a 50-50 chance to whether they're nice children and went, "Aw," or if they are cruel children and they laughed. They laughed.
It's eating time.
Absolutely not.
Dinner's
Let's
on,
go.
boys.
Let's
Bad
go.
children. Nobody out of all the children there went, "Aw." They just pointed and
That
laughed
is
at
so
you.
rude, isn't it?
It's horrible.
See, awful kids, right?
Awful kids.
Like, I don't think we're the problem. I think they're the problem.
I think it's time to band together because that was really, my feelings are effing hurt if I'm being honest about it.
I don't have like a hand, but like in my head, I'm doing that thing where you're like going, phew, like you're pulling at your collar or you're like wiping your brow.
You are more than welcome to lucid dream a hand.
But I'm going to use a lucid dream for something else.
Just to do that.
Just trust me, these people will do things like that at any stage. Like, there's no reason for this, but I'm doing it.
All right, well then I'm going to lucid dream a hand and a collar, and I'm just going to pull on my collar and go, ooh, yee.
All right, give me a roll. Give me a roll.
Okay.
I want to see what happens if you fail
Oh God.
with a hand growing out of you.
10.
A 10, definitely
Plus
not going
one.
to fail. All right, you salute, you pull the collar, you do everything you need to do with that hand, and it just your paw grows a thumb. It all goes very well for you, and again, the children aren't even amazed by that.
Yeah, no, I say we band together against the kids.
We band together and I'm going to lucid dream a portal door through the glass.
All right,
I don't want to go out of the enclosure because that's a territory we know.
right.
Oh yeah.
I want them in.
I want to know how long I've been in there for. Do
You have
know?
been in there. Well, no, everything here feels like the same day to you, unfortunately. But you don't know how
Groundhog
long. It's a bit grand. Yes, very Groundhog Day.
It feels like my job, actually.
That checks.
Do you reckon the animals in the zoo are like, oh, another day?
Yeah, absolutely. Another day, another Jenny.
I'm lucid dreaming a door where one of the kids are and they just fall in. Do you know what I mean? Like the glass suddenly just becomes a
they're leaning
door
on it?
and they're leaning and they just fall in and then it closes again. So they're trapped in there.
Okay.
Like that scene in Harry Potter where he like taps
That's
on the
exactly
glass
it.
and then Dursley falls in.
We don't steal from
We
other
don't steal
shows.
from other
Oh, no,
shows.
I'm
Ever.
Especially not
I was
Buffy
just thinking about it.
or Doctor Who. We never. Okay,
Not
you were
once.
just thinking about it.
I was just thinking about it.
Okay. Oh, it's a 5 and a nightmare.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of the children coming through the glass, the children's faces change. The glass stays. Children's faces change. The teeth grow longer. Their eyes turn black.
Nah.
And they start banging on the glass. And they're keen to
Do
come
we
in.
see this too?
You all see this is real.
Oh damn!
Oh, we share nightmares.
They're all keen to come in.
Oh yeah, because now the food has changed. You're all the food.
Okay.
And let me just mark off nightmare number 1.
That's okay. So
Because you didn't create a portal, so it's
Sorry,
fine.
do we have a name for this crocodile or not?
We're good. What would you like to be
what
called?
do I call you? You, crocodile, blondie.
The hot one. I don't know.
Do we have names, or are we just our normal characters?
You still
Oh,
think
we
of
get to give our
yourselves.
names.
You still think of
Okay.
yourselves as you normally
Oh,
would.
so I'm still Kaa'Riin.
But you probably don't have to.
I'm Mr.
be.
Pickles.
You could still be Mr. Pickles. Yeah.
Because it's a dream. Can I be called Dada?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, sounds great.
So Dada is like beginning of the surrealist art movement, and like surrealism is like the
I thought it
poetry
was a
of dreams.
surrealist. I thought it was somebody called Dada.
No, so that you're Dali. That's Dali.
Oh, right. Well,
no,
trust
so
me.
Dada's like the art movement that happened before surrealism.
Oh,
When we
I
have
love that.
nightmares, other things happen.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Okay.
So, shuffling. As you look around, you'll notice that each of you have changed.
Oh.
And if you hold it up and show each other, you cannot describe yourself to yourself. Other people have to describe who you are to you because they see you. Show it to other people and they can describe what you look like.
You're a really nice cock.
Just for those at home, she does mean rooster. She does mean rooster.
Thank you.
She may mean cock.
You, Dada, you don't have sharp teeth anymore, but you do have some horns.
Not the devil kind.
I think you might be a goat.
You're the goat.
The goat.
I
Nice.
only learned what that was yesterday.
You look rabbit-esque. You still got your ears.
Okay, I still got my ears. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think you could be described as a wallaby.
Some might say a wallaby.
If only someone here knew what the clip art was to then suggest what it is.
I'm not going to though. I'm leaving you out there on your own.
All right, but I'm
right.
still some kind of rodent with cute ears. That's
All
cool.
right, so now
Okay.
we have.
And I'm a cock.
It sounds like
Oh, the nightmare number changes.
Yes.
everything changes, including whether you can do
I was gonna
things
say
in the
nightmare.
same way.
Do I still have the wig on?
Keep the wig.
You keep that wig.
That's all you, boo.
It is
my hair.
glued down.
The people are banging and banging at the glass. It's wobbling. It won't be long until they're in.
Okay.
I'm like, fine, come on in then.
No.
Look at this beak. I'm going to peck their fucking eyes out. You big black beady eyes. Come on.
Cockfighting.
Cockfight. As a cock, I've got huge bravado. Like, I am
You grabbed
ready
your
to
chest,
go.
and that's not what I thought you
did
were
you
gonna
want me to
say.
say rooster? Is that the term you wanted me to use?
Look, I know when I searched for the picture in clip art, I did type in cock. Lots of
is
stuff
big
came
dick
back I
energy.
wasn't expecting.
I've got big cock energy, and I am ready to take these children. So I say,
All right.
let them go.
I'm not for that. I am going to attempt to lucid dream.
Okay. What's your lucid dream modifier?
-2.
Wow.
That's bold.
Well, bravado over here is apparently the name of the game. I would like to lucid dream that glass becomes like
Iron.
steel.
Yeah.
Steel.
Bars or bars?
I was just thinking a solid sheet.
Oh, so they can't see us at all.
Just
Exhibition closed.
The curtain's closed.
Alarms go off.
maybe with some on their side, some tape that says closed for renovations.
Okay.
Do not enter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, goblin children are known for paying attention to what signs say. So give me a roll and let's see what happens.
Can they not read?
The parents can.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Are the parents there? Or is it
These
just
children
kids?
don't look like they've got parents. These are the parents who go into the next one by yourself. You're fine.
The ones at shopping centres.
Yeah, the ones whose kids just can't sit still on a plane and just do laps of the entire plane and that sort of stuff. There's only those parents have children here. There's zero discipline.
10 -2.
What is happening to you?
I stuck with the same dice.
There's this loud noise and goonk, down comes the shield and it looks like they will not be coming through anytime soon.
See, Morrigan sucks, but Morrigan, the wallaby, is great.
That sick-looking rabbit is killing it.
I'm going to be surprised when you wake up and, there's a wallaby in bed. I want to stay as the wallaby. Okay, you're still in here though. What would you like to do?
Okay. New friend Dada.
Yes. Yes, I am here.
Do you ever see anyone else? Are there like people that come and drop off the food? Are there any other entrances? Like sometimes in zoos there's other entrances?
Steve Owen has been here before.
Okay.
We've referred to Steve a few times now, Sean. This is actually a sweet way to do it in the dreamland.
Yeah, so he actually, he was the one that put me here. He caught me out in the Northern Territory.
Right.
Now I'm a goat, so that's irrelevant.
That's true. In your crocodile form, because what I know about Steve Owen personally, as a rooster, it's probably just all hearsay.
Yeah.
But he only ever really caught crocodiles if they were being a little bit of a menace out there. He wouldn't. Otherwise, he would never have taken a crocodile out of its
ones.
natural. Yeah, just the sexy ones.
Thank you.
Because he thought the world needed to appreciate their beauty.
Absolutely.
What were you doing to Steve Irwin, of all people, to come and say, all right, darling, we're going to get you in this ute and into the enclosure?
Maybe it is the breeding thing, because don't you have 2 dead boyfriends there?
Yes.
You just said you're
that's
very
what
attractive.
Yes, that's what it was. Just too sexy.
So you,
Coming in and going, you'll
She's a breeder.
you'll be a beauty.
Yeah.
You'll be a looker when you get in there.
Which is where my complex came from.
right.
I'm going to pretty you up a little bit with this wig, and then I'm just going to let you loose.
The human men are going to love this.
Human man.
All right, so you weren't a menace to people, you were a menace to other crocodiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't appreciate that.
No.
But he wouldn't want to hurt you either, so he's just done the best for you. I think that's really beautiful. So
I feel like I didn't answer your question. I feel like we've just gone on a Steve Owen
No,
tangent.
because now you're a goat in particular, so that's
That's
very
right.
weird.
Yes.
When I was a crocodile.
How did Stephen Owen get in here? Like, how are people, like, are there any other exits?
Oh,
or?
actually, there is one of those those let me just think of my words. Can you cut this out while I think?
No.
Okay. Awesome.
it's all permanent.
Like there's like a little hole in the wall and like there's an automatic door that goes down.
that
so
goes,
yes.
Dumbwaiter?
Yeah.
No, that's in a hotel.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry,
it's
I'm a
I'm-
rooster. I don't
I'm
have much
used to luxury.
experience
No,
with
so the
types of doors.
keepers-
I'm usually in a hatch.
The keepers stay on the other side of that door and then they come in to feed me rabbits and cats and then they'll run it out.
Specifically.
And then they run it out and the door goes
Right.
There's actually, I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. I'm so sorry, I've just been sitting on this information.
Excellent. Okay, so if there's a way in and out of here, then there's a way for us to get out of
Yeah,
here.
there's another door. We don't have to go through the glass.
Why do we want out? If we just get to chill here and everyone's speeding us and having a good time. Or is it the kids? That's why we're escaping?
I have
don't
a
know.
sense that I wasn't always a wallaby or a rabbit. Like, I have a sense that this might be, like, it seems normal.
There's more to life.
Maybe there is more to life.
The philosophizing ghost kicks in.
You're right. I want to see the world. And Dada doesn't know how long Dada's been in here. And I'm concerned for Dada.
I don't even think my name was Dada when I got in here.
I don't think so either.
Nah.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, get deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Now's the best time to get that Hyundai you've always wanted. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty and 3 years or 36,000 miles of limited complimentary maintenance. Don't think you can get away with all that? Think again. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. It's a great day for a new Hyundai.
But it's a beautiful name you've chosen. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Can I lucid dream into Steve Irwin and go through the hatch and open it up for us? Or can I only be an animal?
This game sometimes sends me to places I didn't think I'd go. You would be Steve Irwin, but in the form of a rooster cock.
Okay, so that's where we're going. I just need hands, is what I'm saying.
You'd be all wearing the khakis, safari gear, the boots.
Oh, but I wouldn't have hands.
Yeah, you still get hands.
I can dream at least hands.
You could get some hands as well.
Okay, so I want to go open the latch that we just learned about.
Right.
Okay.
As a goat could... Oh, you roll. I'm so sorry for doing that while you're about to roll. I don't know the rules.
No, this is actually fine. You haven't broken any etiquette. Please ask your question.
Okay, as a goat, can't I ram the door?
Oh, you have horns.
I have horns.
That would be more of a daydream versus a lucid dream too,
and that's
because
fine,
it's something to be regular.
What's your modifier for daydream? What's your number?
What does that mean?
What's your number?
+1.
Yeah.
So you get to add 1 to whatever you roll.
Lucid's +2.
Oh, great.
Goats are good lucid dreamers.
Yeah, that checks out somehow. Don't ask me why. Once I was in Morocco, right? And
this is a goat story in Morocco.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was in Morocco and we were in some mountains. I don't know where we were. It doesn't matter. And we were waiting to go on this tour, and next minute this goat with its like little legs bound up was running. And I'm like, oh, shit, what's going on there? No, it had just escaped the butcher.
Oh my God.
And so it escaped the butcher. And butchers aren't like here what they are there. Like it's just like a hut kind of thing. And I'm just like watching this goat. It's like, fuck this! Like that goat knew enough to go, nah.
This doesn't seem...
I don't like where this is going.
This isn't the holiday I was promised.
No.
So Steve Irwin Rooster.
All right,
is it going to happen?
No, absolutely fucking not. 2 minus 1.
You were very lucky that wasn't a nightmare, because I was totally going to make all those things you just said actually happen with the butcher and the rope and everything like that. I was going to, now you're in the butcher's. So no, you don't succeed. It means that instead of turning into a Steve Irwin Rooster, you do grow some arms.
Okay, great.
All right,
You
do grow some arms, but for some reason you can't stop clapping.
Well, that's really interesting, Cory, because we're never allowed to clap in this podcast. So.
I know. So very meta of me.
Have fun editing this out. I can't stop. It's not stoppable. Oh.
That was consequences.
I regret nothing.
Worth it.
All right, you've got a clapping cock over there, clapping rooster.
I just sounded like one in my laugh.
Now you understand this whole show. This is pretty much all that happens.
This is ridiculous.
And the door is still closed.
Ram.
Yeah, can I ram? I haven't rolled the dice yet.
Yeah, go ahead and ram.
So is it this one here?
It's the 10-sided one. Yep, I think that's the one you've got.
All right, awesome. So I'm just going to roll it on this hard surface. And I got it in an 8.
On this hard surface.
Please listen to that.
We'd prefer you to roll on the soft surface in the future. And you add your modifier, which is next to your daydream.
Yeah, where's your dice pillow? Did anyone bring a pillow for Josie's dice? Did you not bring a pillow? That's just...
Like one from home?
for the dice roll specifically. We don't like the sound.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand the joke then. I was like, is this a D&D thing? Do I not know what you're talking about?
All right, sorry, I interrupted.
8 + 1.
Great. Yes, everything that you want to happen is going to happen. You charge towards the door, hit it really hard. It knocks you flying, and it does dent, so you can definitely see in there now. You'll need some more work to get it open.
We need some hands. Oh, yeah. Clapping.
I can't. I'd love to help. Simply can't.
You can change what you're doing. You can always do stuff.
Is it a lever?
No, there's no lever beyond it. It's just darkness.
No, but because your plan was to
open the door with my hands.
On this side, there certainly isn't a lever. On the other side, it's now a big dent. You could almost get through if you're a smaller creature. But big creatures will be stuck behind.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then I'm changing into a smaller creature. I'm going to lucid dream it.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to go through some other creatures and hand them to you.
Oh.
There are only 3 left.
Per request or per?
Yeah, you've requested a change.
Oh, for all of us.
You all want to change.
No, is that what you're saying? Or
you can
I don't
all
want to change yet.
No, okay,
it's up to you.
I want to stay as I am.
It's not unlimited choices, and I can say that the world gets weirder and weirder as we go along. Right now, mostly animals.
Okay.
You got to show it to other people first so they can tell you what you are.
You are the most beautiful penguin I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah, you can still clap though if you want.
You're wearing a suit.
I'm wearing a suit, actually. Oh, no, just metaphorically.
Oh, yeah, like penguins
I actually had a little tuxedo on, but I get it. Oh, okay, cute. Oh.
So you waddle over to the door.
Yeah, do you know how penguins, and they slide on their belly?
Yes.
That's what we're doing. So I'm going to imagine and lucid dream. Because daydream, it's fine. That's what they actually do.
Yep.
But I'm going to have to lucid dream a path for me, like a snowy path, like an icy path.
Yep.
All right, I'm lucid dreaming it. Oh.
Where does the path
I'm going to prophecy. Can I prophecy? Can I do two things
Yes, you can
at
do a
once?
prophecy. Your prophecy
I'm going to prophecy.
You can choose for someone else.
That the girls, can I choose that they follow suit? That they, like my prophecy, and then we're going to be a group of penguins sliding through.
You're going to turn them into penguins.
Yes, and we're going through.
That's part prophecy, part lucid dream, so 2 rolls. But yes.
Yeah, because I want the path, and then the prophecy is that they follow suit.
Okay.
6.
That was for the prophecy?
Whatever you want. +2.
Whatever gets me my way.
I think you should go for the lucid dream for that one because I know you've got 0, so at least you know that's going to happen.
Good. We're playing with the numbers. Okay, so that's for the lucid dream. So my snowy path happens?
Yes, a path of snow appears all the way up to the door, which is ajar.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't checked if you're big enough to get through.
It's going to be great.
And you just launched yourself at top speed.
And I've got goggles on too. I want like speed racer goggles.
And a little red scarf, like a little red scarf.
All right,
Excellent.
girls.
A bunch
Are you
of
coming
goggles.
with me? Are you coming with me?
That's a 10. Whoa.
They're coming with me. Let's go. Put your goggles on.
Suddenly, you all turn into penguins with goggles. Slide down a hill of snow through the door, and you're not going to believe this. It is a dumbwaiter.
Oh. And I laughed at you. I'm so sorry. What a bitch.
What a dumb penguin bitch.
Good news is I love the idea because this was never something that could have happened, but of course it can happen. Anything can happen. There are now 3 penguins. This is weird.
Let's go, boys.
In a dumbwaiter. Sounds like the beginning of a joke. 3 penguins walked into a dumbwaiter.
And one of the strange things about this world is it doesn't do what it's told. So as the dumbwaiter rises, you find yourself lifting out of a space, and when you come out of the top of it, it's really not there anymore. The place you just came out of is gone, and it's sort of a mist beneath you. All right, so the zoo is gone. The sounds of the zoo fade.
I start flapping.
But good news is you don't start falling. Instead, you can see yourself now in an empty street. And as I said, everything behind you is gone.
It's gone.
Sounds of animals fade. The place where the zoo was.
Those nasty ass children, gone.
I can't believe it was that easy to get out of there the whole time.
Yeah. Sorry.
It just took a couple of penguins for me to get out of there.
You needed teamwork.
I did. You kept eating your escape route.
I needed you guys.
I just needed one idea, but usually it was
play
lunch.
with your dinner.
Again, around the side of the roads, sections that look like buildings, but mostly it's white, and your brain, again, doesn't question that. This is all normal to you. It's a bit like an outback town, so it's super wide road, shops down either sides. Most of them seem to be boarded up, and every time you turn your head to look directly at them, they swirl into mist and become too obscured to make out.
Oh.
In fact, they might not even be there anymore. So if you look at them, they go. But when you look away, it seems like there they are again. Again, all this seems normal to you. One thing stays the same, though. Almost on the horizon, at the end of the street, there is a tree rising into the sky. And far above that, almost directly above it, there is a cloud that is also clearly a castle. Unless you look directly at it, in which case it is a cloud. As you approach the tree, you can see that it is quite a refined one. Its limbs curve and shape themselves into something of an elaborate building, with spires and pillars. It appears remarkably sturdy and almost like a church, cathedral, or a trithedral, if you will.
Love.
Thank you. That didn't take as long as you might think for that one.
Actually, I'm quite surprised. Through a brain buster.
What I did was I took 2 words. I can slow it. Would you like me to mansplain it?
I actually insist that you do.
Josie.
The thing about words is...
I know you can't see me, but I'm clearly leaning into it. And even though they're beneath the table, my legs got wider for no particular... I needed to do that.
Mansplaining,
He's actually flipped his chair around and he's straddling it.
And his hat's gone on backwards.
It's just gone backwards. He's not wearing a hat, but now it's backwards.
I didn't smoke before now, but now I have a cigar.
A long drag.
You see, Josie?
A bite, that fits better.
Now, I know you wrote the book on this, but having read your book and disagreed with it, I'm here to tell you why you're wrong.
You see, I know you got 10 years of study under your belt for this, and I am a man. So
I know you think you speak English.
These are equal experiences.
So tree. Cathedral. Alrighty. When you look directly at this place, though, it doesn't fade. Unless you try to look to the top of the tree. That looks far more murky and vague.
You know, it reminds me of Google Maps when you try and go up, you know what I mean? And it's just gone.
The world doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It is very much like that. Things just fade into whatever it is. It looks far more murky and vague at the top of the tree, although in the corner of your eye, you swear you see something like an oversized, immense bird's nest. At the door of the cathedral.
Why'd you look at me when you said that again?
I even wobbled my head. Josie, what do I mean by cathedral?
Oh my God.
I should mansplain more often. It's so much more fun than I thought it was. I'd heard all these bad things about it.
Women, I don't know why women hate this.
I don't
It's
understand
so fun for me.
It makes you feel so powerful.
I am submitting. This is me submitting.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
I feel bad, but I don't know why.
That's the male guilt.
I've never heard of that word.
It's new.
Those 2 words go together normally? This is insane.
Oh, you could do this all the day.
There are two men standing at the door dressed in tuxedos.
Of course there is.
Let's see.
Ladies, you see...
let me just talk to you about what's going on
This is
here.
who the wig's for.
And here's what they say.
Hi, I'm Chip and I play Gaia.
Hi, I'm James and I play Gimbal, and we are from
We're
the
from the
Roll
Roll
Britannia podcast.
Yeah,
we said that like at the same time and everything.
Perfect.
Yeah, synchronized.
Hey Gimbal, did you hear that noise?
What, that scream like someone just stood on kids' toys?
Yeah, that's it. What do you think it be?
Bugger if I know. Don't ask me.
Why, it could be a jubble, or a wibble, or one of them bups.
I don't think so, mate, because you're just making shit up.
Or a thwistle, or a brumble, or a big frobby mitt.
I can't say it clearer. You're just full of shit.
Did you hear it again? Now, what did it say?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Carlo.
Nah, Carlay.
Are you sure? Because I think I was right.
Gaia, my friend, you are mentally light.
What do you mean? What you trying to say?
I'm just saying that you're one cat short of a stray.
What?
Like a pie with no meat, or a shoe with no sock.
Hey.
Or a bike with no seat, or a key with no lock.
Oh, well, that last one didn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I think I got it the wrong way round. Give me a sec.
What, to make more mean stuff up?
Yeah, I got it. You, my friend, are as thick as a bed full of beer bellies. If wisdom were a weapon, you'd be a spoon. If brains were made of air, well, you'd be short of breath.
I kind of like that last one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that definitely said Carlu.
Is there a wedding?
It does sound like there is wedding music coming from inside this giant cathedral, which is getting harder to say now. now that I've attached male guilt to it.
It can be heavy in the mouth.
But you find yourself standing out the front of the cathedral. Two men wearing fairly dirty-looking tuxes, I have to say. They look a little ripped in the corner. Are they
marrying each other?
No. They're not bouncers so much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dirty ushers.
Yeah.
Dirty, nasty ushers.
What would you like to do? They're looking at you, 3 penguins. You're obviously well dressed for the situation.
Well, we're here in a suit. And we're like, move.
Can they understand us from penguin to English, or are we just going?
It's a dream. I think everyone can understand.
They can absolutely understand you.
Okay, great.
But they don't get out of your way.
I use my
Take
flippers
their
to
jobs very seriously.
I use my flippers to adjust my bow tie.
Cute.
Lovely. Yep.
Waddle up.
And they say,
And they say, bride or groom?
Bride.
Well, she has a name, he says. So, bride or groom, you just need to tell us the name and in you can go.
Oh, Jenny. Wasn't everyone called Jenny at the zoo?
No, that's just the name of children, obviously.
Okay, sorry.
They grow out of that.
Jenny's mum. Jenny's mum.
You're very close, though.
I'm going to prophecy that they'd slip and tell us the name.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I forget we can do
Give me
that.
a prophecy. Okay, what is your prophecy bonus?
I mean, I just
-1.
Oh, dear.
Which is great because I rolled a 3. This dice is going
The
over
thing
here
is,
now.
they have already told you the name, but they're not going to do it again. They're not silly. Think we're silly? Oh, she thinks we're silly.
Oh, shit.
Did they say
I got
that?
their names.
I got their names. Well, I was listening, but I was enjoying the accents, and I was also very excited about who they were.
Every voiceover today is by a podcast.
Oh, amazing.
That's fun. So you're telling us there was clues in that thing,
There are always clues.
and we just didn't listen
Yeah.
very well. Okay. They were... Oh, the thing the crow was like... It sounded like
Cory.
the crow was cawing, yeah.
Yeah. So
Was it Carly?
Carlay or Carlu?
Carlu.
I nudge you, and I'm like, you go try.
Okay. And I go, Carlu!
Kulu, and he steps aside.
Beautiful. We waddle in.
The big doors open and
Single file.
Single file waddle in.
you look like you belong the
Sorry,
whole
I realised
time.
I wasn't doing that motion that
Yeah.
you guys were. I'm doing it now.
They're
Josie,
miming
we'd appreciate
again.
some
We're playing
participation.
together, I know.
They're miming again, just for those who are wondering, because as you know, it's an audio thing. Inside the cathedral, there is clearly a wedding going on. There are 2 rows of pews that are part of a living tree. They grow right out of the ground. Seated at these pews are rows of people. One side appears to be belong to the bride, although rather than assuming they are family, you make this assumption based on the fact that they are all wearing wedding gowns.
Like a cult or something.
Like that, I guess you could say, yes. They're not all here to marry the same person or
Oh, okay.
anything, but in this culture, everyone wears the wedding gown. So nobody has that thing where you go,
The exact same?
No, you just wear a wedding gown. So
Oh,
nobody
okay.
says, I can't believe she wore white.
I can't believe she wore white. I
They're
would be
all like-
so mad if everyone at my wedding turned up in wedding dresses. I would burn the bitch down.
Yeah, 100%.
in
Just
this
shut
place,
the doors,
it
start a
is
fire.
expected. But that's everyone. Men, women, people who don't identify,
it.
people who do, children, big, tall, small, short, multiple fantasy
It's a
races.
traditional dress. There's no gender attached to it.
No, the point is that
Yeah.
absolutely everybody is wearing a white gown and no one seems to think weird of it. And on the other side, a smaller dispersal of people, not as many people here, but each of them in black suit tops, but with kilts at the bottom.
Oh, that's sick.
Where do we get a kilt?
So
We get the kilt.
you guys don't have kilts, yeah?
Yeah,
You don't
we're
fit
still
in quite
penguins.
right. You've just got the top half.
So we're naked at this wedding. Uncomfortable.
I don't know about you.
That's
I'm
a
wearing-
fucking nightmare. Did I roll nightmare?
I'm wearing underwear. I don't know what you guys wear.
You lucid dream some underwear on. I would do what
Just
it takes.
underwear.
Doesn't matter what type of background they are, they all look like they are dolls sewn together. So if
Ooh,
they
that's
are,
creepy.
no, in a nice way, they don't look creepy.
Okay.
But if it's like,
sounds creepy.
if it's a minotaur, it's a minotaur plush toy wearing a suit
Oh,
and
Okay.
a kilt.
Not just
Okay.
like a bunch of haunted dolls.
No, not at all. This is a fabric, buttons, and other
okay.
cute things.
That's
as well.
nice.
Plushies. Let's not say dolls.
Yeah, those are creepy.
Yeah,
Kind
you
of
said
more
dolls.
plushy,
and
but
that's
full size.
My nanny used to make porcelain dolls.
Make them
That's
Make them
out of children.
out of actual
To believe
children.
that's
And
what
would,
makes
would
sense,
mold
yeah.
the porcelain over real children. Oh, right. No, she made these porcelain dolls. And then she had a room for her porcelain dolls,
No.
which is where I had to sleep
no, Stacey. No.
when I went there.
You never slept, did you?
Well,
One
I'm
eye
not
open.
there, and everything was lace and dolls. And then she left all of us one. Do you know what I mean? Like all the female children, grandchildren, a doll. And I was just haunted by this doll. And my sister cut its hair off, and it was
Oh.
even scarier. I'm looking at a Alana just like is listening intently, but she just starts eating a biscuit. I don't know why that's so funny.
Can I just say, when you're talking about those dolls, you know, like with those porcelain dolls and their eyeballs are weird, and you lay them down and their eyes shut?
Yes,
I know, but I just imagined you doing that. So like as soon as you lay down, your eyes like flicker shut like a porcelain doll.
All right, sorry, we're talking about plush things though.
Yes. At the altar at the front of the church, there is a tall owl in long white robes with a golden trim. And he appears to be practicing the names of the two families, Culu and Calais.
Oh, sounds like a song.
It does actually, it comes from the poem that most of this story is based on.
That's cool.
The Jabberwock.
I thought that was very, I was like, this is
obviously
familiar.
I stole from about 4 other places as well.
Lewis Carroll?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, he is standing in front of a huge door that rises into the back of the cathedral and then curves across, forming half of the roof as well. So the door opens to access the roof area.
Ooh.
The door does appear to have a strange locking system, like 13 huge holes, each glowing, and it seems familiar. The priest gives a fake cough and says,
"We are gathered here today to join the lives of Spencer Culu and Josie Calais."
Sorry, this is new,
I'm
Josie.
on the money here. All right? You also don't know how I do my
Josie
voices.
held that as long as she
You
could.
did well. This is my 4th ever voice.
You sound like Mrs. Doubtfire-esque, like.
But that's hello, children. I can't take my headphones off because I'll still hear it.
Now you're going to imagine it with that porcelain doll effect. The porcelain doll wakes up and goes, hello.
Don't, no one roll the nightmare. Stop.
Yes, I do tend to base my voices on things that I can't do. So then nobody goes, I think he's appropriating something. I'm like, maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
I'm so sorry. That was
so
just
that was actually
real
my
left field.
impression of the Queen's, when the Queen used to do the year, when the Queen used to do the Christmas message every year.
Yeah.
I worked in a TV station and they'd send in the Christmas message and be the Queen and she'd go, ooh. And we had a little intercom and I could press a button and talk to the entire building of people who were broadcasting it. And the Queen's message, for some reason we were all fine with this, by the way. The Queen would just go, I need 5 minutes to speak to my people.
Oh my God.
And make them feel better about who I am. And then she'd talk to them for 5 minutes. So it was a pretty boring time for the newsread. And one year I spoke over it doing that voice. And then for the next 6 years, every Christmas they would get me in to do...
It's like you don't even work there
Cory's
anymore.
Christmas special.
That's true. But I would do the Queen's message over her. And I was just so glad they didn't accidentally flip the switch and just send me out into the world. But yeah, every year I'd thank the world for me.
Okay,
No disrespect to the Queen, just fun.
It's just fun.
But this is sort of that version of that. Anyway, he does say, I'm here for Spencer Culu and Josie Calais. If only we could find them. And he starts looking around nervously.
I mean, it's hard to find the bride if they're all wearing wedding dresses.
We're like, this is fucking awkward. We're at a wedding and the groom and bride are not here.
They've eloped. This was too much for them.
This is too much. And also, I'm feeling a little naked, except Dada is all over it. She's wearing some undies, but I did, I appreciate it.
I grabbed him on the way out.
So we're going to lucid dream
You do need
some
to cover
kilts?
your rooster.
I think I need to cover my rooster up. All right, I'm going to lucid dream a kilt.
I'm going to try and do the same.
That all makes sense.
But can you just please not roll a nightmare? Because imagine this with like the plushies and the bride. Like this is the worst place to have a nightmare.
I know. I know.
You can't say these things aloud though, because it jinxes it.
Does it? I've never played D&D before. Is that what's going to happen now?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Nightmares all round.
You jinx the dice.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right, let's just get dressed.
Did you get a good lucid dream over there?
Nah, it's a 1.
It's a 1. And what is your nightmare?
No, nightmare's 2.
Okay,
Don't worry
that
about
was
it.
close.
8 minus 2.
And your nightmare?
1.
Oh, that would have been interesting. Okay, yes. You do notice that...
Oh, do I still have my stats even though I'm a penguin?
No, you have your penguin stats.
What's the penguin stats?
Oh, sorry, babes, here.
So we're all sharing the same card now.
Yeah. What did you roll again?
Well, it's 0 now, so I don't have minus 2, so it's still an 8. And the
Okay.
nightmare's a 2.
You
Okay,
do
that's
feel
good to
a
know.
kilt. On the other hand...
I have nothing.
Unfortunately, Stace, your penguin is still bottomless.
Cute.
Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs,
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner,
You may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
Hey business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 110,000 bonus miles for a limited time through July 16th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends 7/16/25.
This episode is brought to you by Tic Tac. Summer tastes like Tic Tac. Tantalize your taste buds this sunny season with citrus adventure and orange. 2 everyday flavors that bring summer in every. Tic Tac Citrus Adventure is a yummy, vibrant medley of lemon, lime, and mandarin. And Tic Tac Orange is the perfect mix of tangy and sweet. Visit us at Tic Tac USA on social to refresh your summer with Tic Tac.
Do you know I have nightmares all the time that I go to work naked?
Well,
Really?
probably based on that time you did it.
Oh my God, it was one time.
Stayed that way for the whole day, though. We kept saying, could you please? We'll get you some clothing. Here's a jacket. And you were like, I don't need that.
I don't need that. It's too hot.
It's too hot already, so yeah.
I want to see the CCT footage. Stacey walking around work naked.
She selfied most of it.
You never sent me one. How dare you?
I live Snapchatted it. Is that a thing you can do?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Snapchat?
Yep, the kids know all about that.
She didn't want to admit that she'd made a mistake. She was like, no, I meant to do this.
I meant to.
But
Double
clothing, then, yeah.
Oh, this? No, this is intentional.
No, it's like the Emperor's New Clothes. What is it?
Yeah,
like that.
Proof.
Like I am wearing clothes. I'm wearing the best clothes.
Except even the Emperor was in on it. Like, no, I can't see my own clothes either.
Exhibitionist.
What would you like to do to solve whatever puzzle you think you have in front of you?
Well, what we know is that there's a couple who get to be married and they're not here.
I didn't say that.
They
Or
can't
they
find
can't
them.
find them.
That's true. And there's a huge door behind.
That looks familiar to us.
Well, it has 13 holes in it, which Kaa'Riin would remember.
What did you think about that?
Behind Staka, the one that's holding your daughter and husband's souls.
Oh.
That's what came to my mind.
Okay, well, I was thinking of my family when I went to sleep, so it makes sense that they're going to be here, and we can take our knowledge back with us out of the drain, can't we?
I would say so. It's going to be really hard for me to make you not think of this ever again.
Well, then screw everyone here except us. I think we should try and get a peek through those holes.
All right, just as you start to move forward, a new set of cards go out to you and you have become something different.
Before I show you this, can you describe, Stacey, can you say that I'm still wearing underwear, please?
Okay, yeah.
I just need to know.
All right.
Oh, you're beautiful.
What are you?
You're the ring.
Oh, beautiful.
You're,
okay.
you're a gorgeous engagement ring.
I don't know how the underwear is going on that.
No, it is.
All right,
Just a tiny little pair of undies on the bottom.
It's actually going over the diamond.
Oh, wait, well, you know, in weddings
little
where...
diamond panty.
Oh, a G.
A little
G-banger over the diamond.
G-banger over the diamond. The G-banger is like a glossy purple.
Oh my God, this is so my colour
Iridescent,
palette.
like a spandexy type fabric, but glossy fish scale like. And it's going
Oh,
over
wow.
the diamond. Yes, there's a lot. And
I
it's
can
going
see
over the
it.
diamond. It's beautiful. That's actually stunning. You're a big, beautiful diamond ring.
Can I describe you now? Do you mind if I have a go?
I don't mind.
You are this like I've never seen something so
I love
beautiful.
how we're also beautiful in our dreams.
I thought you were beautiful as a penguin, but this takes
the cake.
The cake. You are this gorgeous toaster with 2 glistening pieces of bread popping out the top.
Glistening
and you
bread.
are working that bread.
I am toasting that bread
Yep.
lightly, medium, well done, whatever you want. I
You
can
are
do it. I can
hot.
serve it. I can serve it.
You are on the gift table.
Oh,
Of course.
yeah,
You're one
no,
of the
that
gifts.
makes sense
The
because I'm a
common
snack.
gift is a toaster.
Okay,
and
and
last but not least,
Alana,
Gorgeous.
you are the star of the show.
Absolutely.
You are voluptuous. You are stacked. You are, my friend, the wedding cake.
Nice.
But your icing is very detailed.
Yeah.
And the flowers on top, just throw it all together.
Am I one of those like where they've done like the ribbon icing?
Yes.
Like that,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you are
nice.
You are, I mean, look, in the year 2024, you definitely wouldn't have that cake, but it's a pretty cake.
Gorgeous.
Vintage.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Just to need a summary, of course, Josie, you are the ring. Stacey, you are
the toaster.
And Alana, you are a wedding cake.
Two-tiered.
A two-tiered wedding cake.
Yeah. I feel like someone's brought you, Stacey, to the wedding and then just plugged it in to make sure it worked and left it on the table.
I agree.
Anyone want toast while they're waiting?
I'm actually going to start feeding this wedding party. And I'm going to start spitting so much, like the toast is just spitting out like a machine gun. Like,
Nice.
Yeah,
You're like, because it's the Cathedral, it's the Ladies Auxiliary who goes here on the weekends, had been having an event and they've left the toaster out and the big water.
Yeah, like the thermos things. Like
the
I know the ones.
oversized one where if you touch it, you burn, you get, 7th degree burns because it goes past the normal levels. What would you like to do?
I'm spitting a bunch of toast out, like rapid fire toast to this party. It's just going to be.
All right, that would be a daydream, but that would be a pretty likely thing for a toast to be able to do, even though it's a little
it's just
weird.
endless.
Endless toast. That's a bit more lucid, but we'll let you have it.
All right. So I got a 9 + 1.
Definitely. Toast starts going flying. And you can just see people, their hands just go up, their little plush hands, and they grab the toast.
And my toast actually too can have whatever topping they desire, like whatever spread they desire.
Now it's lucid.
Oh, fuck. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just plain
Take that back.
toast.
Take it back.
It's just plain toast.
It lands in the hand and they start complaining about the topping straight away. They're like, oh, if it was my wedding.
Not what I would have done.
I would
not have veggie much.
Yes. Well, and somebody chimes in, haven't you ever heard of closing a goddamn door? And then shuts the door, and then because everyone's bitching and moaning about something. But yes, they've all got toast.
Okay, great. That's all.
Someone says, shall I make a toast?
And the
whole room
toast together.
groans equally. Who invited Dad? Yes.
Can I realized I just put my hand up. Excuse me,
We
guys.
do that a lot.
Okay, great. So because I presume that I am the engagement ring, or like the wedding ring, does that mean that I would be on the groom?
No, you're in a box.
Oh,
the box
But
locks.
in the groom's pocket.
Like I'd be in his pocket, wouldn't
Could
I?
be. That would be a wonderful daydream.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because you see, Cory,
because then
I
I'd know
don't
whether-
know if you know how weddings work. So let me share. So what happens is
womansplaining, for fuck's
usually
sake.
Stacey, you need to widen your legs.
Sorry, my legs just actually.
Sorry,
I've
I
actually
can
got
hear you now.
one knee.
Sounds
My
horrible,
toes.
but like, oh no, yeah, I understand, man to man. You're right, gotcha.
I've actually got my fingers interlaced, and like my hands are behind my head. I'm leaning back.
Hang on,
you know
let me
what I
just
mean?
pack your pipe for you.
Yeah, and then my legs are spread so far, like my toes are touching either side of the wall. That's how fucking
It actually hurts.
That's the Pilates.
It's the Pilates, yeah. And I'm like, listen, Cory, you see, usually with the wedding ring, because it's going to be given over at the ceremony, it's usually on either the groom or most likely the best man.
Best man, yeah.
Yeah.
Depends
And
on
the best
what
man's
party.
usually not far behind the groom. He's at the side.
Good point. If I understand your groin completely here, what you're trying to say is this is how men speak to each other.
The sentence I didn't think I'd hear today.
I
So
choked
what you-
on my laugh. It was so sudden.
Yes, you do appear. It's still going to require a daydream
Okay.
because that'll help us determine. It's up to you whether it's the groom's hand or the
Oh,
best
yeah.
man.
well,
You get to make that up.
It'd be easier to find him if I'm in his hand, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm in his hand, which is on his shoulder, which can see across where he is. So you'll be able to see where I am.
Oh, I see.
I thought you were explaining how hands are connected to our bodies.
I thought that too.
you see, Alana.
Josie, your groin's making no sense.
I'm loose.
Have a word with your groin, Josie.
All right, look, this is what. Let me just rephrase. I am in the box. I am the ring.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
box is open.
Yep.
Because I'm either ring or the box.
You're both.
All right. So the box is open and he's got his hand placed on his shoulder.
Awkwardly.
Like people think he's
really
fucking
proud.
weird. They're like, we don't know what this guy's doing. But he's got his hand on his shoulder at eye level, really, so
Yep.
that I can see where I am. I'm not in some fucking pocket. I can see.
You're on a shoulder.
I'm on a shoulder.
All right. Well, let's roll that and see what happens. One daydream coming right up.
Okay.
He hasn't closed that box since he bought the ring because he's so proud.
No, it's just completely.
3 months salary.
It's the one with the
3
little.
months
It's
salary.
one of those boxes with the little light in it.
Oh, that's what mine has.
Yeah, it's so cute.
okay.
So I can really see. I got. Does it say 90?
That's just a
that's
9. It's the same type of dice. It's just a
Okay,
percentage.
so a 9,
A 9. And your bonus to daydream?
1.
1. It's a 10 altogether. Yes, you are now on the shoulder.
Yes.
Just doing some extra numbers there for you. I don't know if you saw that, but 9 plus 1.
Thank you. I was going to struggle with that one.
I'll make that.
I have a calculator ready to go.
I need you to write
I'm
that
going to put a
down.
big pause in that later on to make myself seem even slower. But he is now. You are in the hands of the groom. Well done. You found one. That was quick.
What can I see?
A room. Same thing you saw last time, really.
So
when
he's
you
just in
walked
the room.
He is at the front of the room, yeah, but he's not standing next to a bride.
But he can't see. Can he see the cake?
He can see the cake.
Can
he
he
see
see
all the people in the room. He can see the big owl priest.
And you can see the toast just flying into people's faces.
He's holding a piece of toast with his other free hand.
Oh my God, one of you. Great.
In the other hand, he's holding that one and also thinking, that's weird. I thought we had...
He's got one piece of toast on one shoulder and a ring on the other.
He really took the toasting sentence very seriously. But he's also a little bit disappointed in himself for not at least, butter would have been a good option or some jam.
Because he lives. It's because he lives.
Because
Can't afford it.
No, not this economy.
What's that reference?
Because he lives, it's the cost of living.
It's the Australian term. Because he lives.
Because he lives.
You can't do it yet. Because he lives.
I understand. Well, it's he certainly wasn't peeing avocado. We all know that.
Yeah.
He's not getting rid of his first home buyer's grant.
There's no crush better in that or anything. Okay.
But yes, you have found a groom.
Can you see the bride?
He's looking around the room, but you don't know if he's looking at the bride because you're just a ring.
But I'm looking. Aren't I looking? Don't
You're
I
looking in
have
the same
eyes?
direction. He's looking at all of the brides.
Oh, so he just has the
He
pick of the
he
litter.
doesn't only have eyes for you.
Okay.
I'm starting to think there is no bride.
Oh, there's
he
a
just
bride.
gets to pick one.
There's
Anyone.
a bride.
It's a lucky dip.
It's a lucky dip.
Kalu and Kalei are getting married today.
Don't fucking think so.
Well, so far we've only got
Which
one
one's
there.
Kalu? Kalu's the man?
Kalu is the man.
Okay,
Spencer.
so we're looking for Kalei.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for Josie.
You are looking for Josie Kalei.
Okay.
Okay. It's so weird having my name in this.
It is.
Because I was like, Alana, I'm just here.
There's a quick
Game
shout
over.
out. A quick shout out though to the people who invited us to their wedding, Spencer and Josie. We didn't make it.
Oh.
So if you guys mess this up, you're going to ruin their wedding.
She
Just
has
saying.
the best name ever.
Yeah.
That's what she
We
thinks.
wanted to go to that wedding. We just couldn't get the time off work.
No, you really wanted to go. I remember
We
we were showing
really
you
wanted
the
to go. We were like
beautiful
crunching
invite,
numbers.
and you were like, I'll just go for the weekend. And I was like, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Just go for a weekend on the
When
other
my
side of the
partner
planet.
found out, he was like, so we're going, right?
Yeah. And legitimate.
It's in Utah.
Please don't all
I
invite us
was
to
like
weddings.
so
We'll probably let more
confused,
people
like
down.
Melbourne or-
Is that if Melbourne, I would have gone.
I know you would have.
But
Utah
yeah.
was a bit of a stretch.
It wasn't. I don't know. I can't remember exactly where it was, but
Colorado?
it was
No.
something like that. But
was
we've
far- it
been
was another
invited to a
country.
couple, but we
That is so cool.
we never say no to anything. We just can't.
We just can't.
Yeah.
Keep inviting. Please keep inviting.
We
Because
love
one of
it.
these days.
We've had about 3, but anyway.
Wait, what?
What are you going to do about finding this bride?
Use a prophecy to make her
suddenly very hungry.
No.
They've all got toast.
To make her go towards the groom.
Oh, that's right. Prophecy.
She's like a magpie. She really wants to go towards the shiny.
The light on his shoulder.
Oh,
the ring is on his
yes.
shoulder.
And
She'll
you're
be able to see it.
sparkling beautifully.
You're a
And
destined.
so I'm going to use
With that little G string on too.
I forgot about that. Over the diamond.
So she's going to see the shiny and be like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm here for this.
All right,
and then
let's see
she'll
how we
come
go.
out.
What's your prophecy for your
+1.
+1? What are you again? A cake. Oh,
I'm a
prophecy, of
cake.
course. A cake knows the future.
Yeah, of course.
There for a reason. Those people are going to be married.
It's 10 +1.
Fucking hell. You have not
Girl,
failed
this
yet.
is your world.
You're not going back, are you?
It's because we're dreaming.
Yes. Strangely enough, she steps
Cory.
forward.
Easy.
This is what I do.
I feel so bad for you. Just like you're so disappointed when they roll well.
No.
I usually roll a 1, that's
yeah,
why.
she does. I'm disappointed when she rolls well because she's like a
Yeah.
gimme. She does step forward. You have indeed found the bride and groom.
We really wanted Spencer and Josie to have a great wedding.
Well, the priest rejoices with some hoots and immediately begins his wedding spiel.
Spencer and Josie, I proudly join your lives together today, for you are unique among dreams. Yours is not a tale of longing or hope, because instead, it is one of warmth from an often held hand, or a cheek resting on another. From a hug that starts the day, and the kiss that ends it.
Isn't it lovely?
Your face. I'm like tearing up. That's like.
What's that noise
It's me dying. All I can see is you with this like white
Wig
curly
on,
wig on with like a shawl over your shoulders. Like,
Pretty accurate. I'm a full-size owl as well. As he finishes the vows, the stitching holding on their ring fingers changes colour and becomes gold.
Oh.
The music starts and they begin to leap down the aisle. And then the friends and families fade into mist and the bride and groom follow. And you are left with the priest, the cathedral, just so easy to say, and that huge door.
Going through that door. But we need to fly, so I'm going to have to prophecy it. No. Yes, no.
Up to you what you want to do.
I think we need to change. I can't move. I'm on his finger.
Yeah, no, we need to move. We need to change.
Can we change?
I will let you change.
Ruin their wedding?
Change places.
No, they're married, they're done, but we need to go see if anything is in that world. Oh, we're changing.
I'm the ring though. Won't it ruin? Like it just all of a sudden just jumps off her hand and all it leaves is a G-string behind.
The enclosure. It doesn't matter anymore.
True. Okay.
And so show each other what you have and describe what you have become.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
That is very nice. Josie, you are the wedding dress and you are divine. That silhouette is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Like
Gorgeous.
a trumpet mermaid style with some like ruching.
That is very good.
I hear the words, but I
I'd
don't know
wear
what
that.
they mean.
There's
Actually,
a
I tried
sweetheart
on-
neckline.
Would you like me to explain?
I
them
tried
to
on
you?
a wedding
Might
dress
have
like that
to.
and I looked bomb.
You would look amazing in a dress like that.
Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah.
I've tried one on that looks like that and I looked gorgeous. But I want to eat on my wedding day. So.
Yeah.
And move. So, okay, you're the wedding dress. You are the cake topper.
Can I see?
Yay.
Oh, cute.
What the fuck am I?
You are the bouquet, which is interesting to me that the prophecy is only 0. Because to me, the bouquet predicts
who's
who
getting
will
married.
be married next. So
Yeah.
I just think that was an interesting choice. I wouldn't have made it.
That is interesting.
But your prophecy is 0. That's probably what I'm taking from that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm the
Alrighty.
wedding topper. Yay. All right. So we're back
mine are
to
a bit
inanimate
better.
objects, which is really difficult because I want to go through the big door.
You want to go for a walk?
Yeah. I want to leave and go through the door.
We could lucid dream wings.
Okay. Let's all just try and lucid dream some wings and fly up. Oh, but you're a dress.
I'm a dress. I don't know.
I was going to leave her naked.
What can I? It's the same
She
problem.
got changed for the reception and left you behind.
There were heaps of dresses in the room, but not all of them vanished.
Oh, so maybe
So
I'm
you
not
just
even the
became one of
bride's
them?
dress.
No, but it's still a very lovely dress.
Oh, you're just
thank
a
you.
dress.
Thank you for
'cause they
validating
were-
how I feel right now.
That's right, because they
Say-
were all wearing wedding dresses.
Oh, okay. So you're not
I could be
the
any- I
wedding
could be any-
dress.
Am I the wedding dress or any dress?
Any dress.
All right.
They all faded, but there was a dress that was left behind.
I'm actually going to lucid dream that as a cake topper, like Pinocchio it, I'm going to become a real boy.
Aww.
So we're a couple dancing and we're just going to turn into real people.
Oh, full-size people.
No, stay the same size.
Stay
We
still
can just
small.
move. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you could have daydreamed if they stay small because you can probably do that as a cake topper. Just be yourselves.
And move.
Yeah, but
yeah. I mean, it depends on what you want to do if you want
I
to
want
lose
to be alive and well and jump on something that can fly and get the fuck out of here.
All
I
right.
assume I've heard a lot of owls and shit in here.
Yeah, the door is shut.
No, there's holes.
Yeah, but they're just things you put things in. You can't fly through them. They're the locks.
How big are the holes?
About the size of a head. There was one that was as big as a watermelon. You can actually see some of these holes, and quite a few of them have skulls in them already. But the priest is looking at you and wondering what you're doing, so be quick.
Can I like bed knobs and broomsticks come alive, sweep up
Lucidly, you could, yes.
them both, and then
Yes.
head towards the door? Because actually, what I didn't realize until I just saw it then, this dress has pockets.
That seems
dress has
unlikely.
It does.
But if you were lucid dreaming, it absolutely could. Your wedding dress could be cargo pants for all I care once you start lucid dreaming. So
No, it's-
you can
yeah,
have
it is
that
actually-
many pockets.
yeah.
Rolling for lucid dreams. That's
So
the
lucid, I've got +2, so whatever I roll is +2.
yeah. Unless you get that nightmare.
What does 00 mean?
10.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Okay, so 10 +2.
Alrighty, so absolutely you scoop everyone up and you can move around freely and easily for at least 10 seconds. I like the idea that the cake toppers put their head through the top of the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm in the bosom and we're just sitting there like
Oh,
out,
right.
like a little kangaroo.
nice.
Showing the
nice.
thing.
I'm
Well, what do you
giant
wanna do?
boutonniere. Is a boutonniere the thing that goes in the pocket?
You are asking the wrong person.
Yes.
Thank you.
The men's flowers on their collar.
Oh, you would know that because you know things.
Okay.
I can barely pronounce
No,
wedding.
like you know things in terms of like the world of that. I don't know. Like
What are you talking
you
know,
Josie sews and crochets. It stands to reason that
She's
she would know
crafty.
things about.
All right.
That's true.
That's a
I've
good
been
thing.
known to dabble.
You are all joined together. What
Yes,
would you
we're
like
all
to
one.
do?
Now what?
Yay, we're running away. I don't know why we're running away.
Do you want to
Things
run
just-
the door? Towards the door?
Towards the door.
Yeah.
Which is locked.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Because it's just going to unlock.
Well, can you unlock it with your head?
Yeah, I can. Because my head, the great thing about a cake topper head is that it can transform into any key that you need. It molds and shapes, and that's what I'm doing.
All right, there are 13 holes.
Then I divide myself.
What about each of the flowers?
Wait, throw the flowers. As they're in the air, each of them turn into a skull. Do we want to put skulls in the holes?
Or is it key?
You're telling me.
Is there a door we're unlocking with a key? Or is it all just the holes are filling with skulls?
Well, it's a dream sequence, so it's an awkward door. The door goes from the ground and curves around to the top.
Okay,
13.
it's the
so when
13.
It opens,
I got it.
provides weird access.
Okay, Dada.
Yes.
You're going to need to throw that bouquet, which is going to magically have 13 flowers, but they're going to shift.
I've counted. It is 13.
It is 13.
Yeah.
It is going to actually.
I would also like consent. I would like to have consent before I throw you in the air.
Yeah, I've always wanted to fly. Let's give it a crack.
Yeah. And then we're going to each turn into something that fills those holes. And I don't have to roll dexterity or shit. I can just hopefully make that work.
You can do a lucid dream.
Lucid, sorry. It's lucid dream?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Are you all doing something, though?
Can I
All part
roll
of
and
this
do
dream?
the action as well? Because
You
I've
have
got.
to.
Yeah, because if I'm going to be throwing.
Yeah, you're throwing. So maybe you just roll.
Well, you're going there. What are you going to do when you get there?
Dada's throwing me. I'm turning into skulls. So I think we're rolling.
Oh, so you two both need to do a lucid dream, yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
Thanks.
That Stacey came up with.
Ideas lady over here.
I like being told what to do.
Yeah. Give me instructions any day. 8 plus 1.
Very nice.
And then 6 plus 2.
Oh,
all right, this definitely happens. You throw this. What are you again?
I'm a bouquet.
A bouquet. You throw the bouquet into the air, and the roses break off, or whatever flowers they are break off.
Rosebud heads.
Yep.
Peonies.
And go into
Can I be
different.
peonies?
Sure.
It's your dream, baby.
Yeah, you say the words I don't want to say. You're definitely peonies.
And yet there you go. Saying the words.
I thought I'd try.
Yeah, you did a
and
great
here it is.
job.
Here we are, just shooting me down again because I'm the
skulls,
man.
right?
Fine.
I turn into skulls.
Yeah, you turn into skulls. They go into each of the holes.
Yeah. Skulls and holes. Good name for a band.
And nothing happens.
No. The priest behind you looks at you and has a bit of a laugh. And says, "Oh, the doors." And he just opens the door. No matter how many times I put a door in front of these people and they never check if it's open first. It can be locked, but you never even asked if you'd open.
I honestly was like, I did have this moment where I was like, should we check? And I'm like, nah, these guys are well-seasoned players. I'm just going to go with what? Oh, no, we're throwing a bouquet and they turn to skulls. Yep, let's do it.
That's much easier.
What the fuck do I know?
I swear. We said we're going towards the door and you said it's locked.
You did say that.
The priest can unlock it.
Ah!
He just walked over and
We're
unlocked it.
prisoners here. I just keep thinking we're prisoners. Okay, so we're leaving the wedding.
On the attack, on the defense all the
right.
time.
We're just like, thanks so much. This is a beautiful time. This is a beautiful wedding.
He just, where are you going?
I think we're just done here. I just don't think there's anything to.
We're off to the next wedding.
Is there another wedding?
I've got a 1 p.m., but unfortunately, the time seems to have stopped.
We're just going to go turn it back on. We just need to get through here.
Then you need tick and talk. They don't live here.
Can I just ask you what you need from us? Can't we just go?
I'm not stopping you.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye. This was a hoot. See ya.
So what I'm hearing is time has stopped.
I did
because
say
that's
that
what you
clearly,
said.
Yes.
That's not. There's no implication in that.
No.
It's the very literal. Time has stopped.
Precisely.
And we need tick and talk to turn the time back on. And you're somehow making this our problem.
It's certainly not my problem. I'm not on until 1.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean. Jif. Ooh, it's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at jif.com.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Whether your business has 6 floors or 6 employees, Walmart Business has everything you need to save time, money, and hassle. You can restock your break room with bulk ordering, or bulk up your ordering team with shared payments. And you can get it all delivered straight to your business's door, whether that's on Wall Street or Main Street. Walmart Business. It's the Walmart you love, now for your business. Learn more at business.walmart.com.
You know what? To be honest with you, I've got nothing else to do.
I'm taking a long lunch. I'm going to drink the altar wine.
And the communion bread. He's sitting there eating it like chips.
He's just using like crackers. He's got.
Can I have a toilet break?
Yes.
Oh, I would love to go to the toilet. I
Enjoy.
forgot that you can ask to do that.
You actually need a toilet note.
All right, we're back from the toilet break. So, where were we? You guys are in the Treethedral. The priest has opened the big door and let you know that time seems to have stopped, but you can see stairs, like a spiral staircase winding inside, all made out of the tree, winding to the top where you can see what looks like the base of a nest.
Oh, cool. Is that where Tick and Tock are? Let's go find out.
No, not Tick and Tock. That's the nest.
Oh, that's the love nest.
No, that's just where the eggs are.
Like Love Shack? Love nest.
Baby love nest. Woo! The reception's going to be lit.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, so if we don't solve the problem of time, this wedding just goes forever?
There's no wedding now. The wedding's faded.
His lunch break goes forever.
Yeah, he's just wait. If time starts again, he gets to go. He's got to go back to work. But there are other reasons why it matters where the time starts. You just don't know what they are yet.
Okay. So you're putting the emotional and mental load onto us, which is very typical.
It is.
I feel like that's this whole game.
Bloody owls.
Yeah, just giving us problems. Problem after fucking problem.
I've done very little, as you probably can imagine. As usual, none of this took any work whatsoever.
Aye.
Please undermine me further.
But we can go through this door because it's opened.
It is now open. Yeah, there's a spiral staircase leading up
All
to
right, my
what looks
13
like-
skulls start rolling.
You roll on out of here and then go back into the flower bouquet.
I can pick you up. I've got my dress has pockets. 13 actually.
13 cargo pants style pockets. All right.
Okay, I don't want to be an inanimate object anymore. I'm not having fun.
I would like to change too. Yeah, I want to change.
I want to change. I want to something that moves, please, Cory.
I can't guarantee these things.
In the
And
words
the
of
things
the great
normally.
Mad Hatter, let's change places.
All right, so you want to go? You want to change on something else? I have now shuffled a whole bunch, and you can pick one of these ones, please.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know, I'm worse. I'm fucking worse.
I doubt it.
All right, what have you
Jesus
become?
Christ.
You are a traffic cone, Jose.
I am.
Yeah.
The joy.
You
I'm
lost
Mr.
this.
Crocodile.
You are.
A ukulele.
No.
Banjo, I
You
reckon.
said that
Banjo.
before.
I know.
It is a banjo.
Try.
I know. So I did this.
Yes.
Josie and I were talking before, and I found this picture of her with a banjo, and I went, "Oh, it's a ukulele." She goes, "It's a fucking banjo." I was like, "Same." And now
Oh,
I like that.
wow.
Two different
so
sizes.
different.
And now she's
I
like,
did have to get stern.
I'm surprised you're still friends. I would get out of the car or whatever.
Stacey's the biggest part of the Deliverance movie, aren't you? The main character.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, moving on. What are you, Morrigan?
You are awesome.
"You
Very
are a
shiny.
saxophone." Am I right? No.
You
I don't know instruments.
know your instrument. I'm going to get you
makes
some
stuff up.
actual
What is that? It's not a
flashcards.
saxophone.
It's a trumpet.
It's a tuba.
Okay, I'm wrong too. I was so
It's
positive.
not a tuba.
I am a tuba.
Oh, you are
Don't
indeed a
touch
tuba. So, Josie, you are a
Traffic.
well, we call them traffic
A witch's
cones.
hat.
We call them witches' hats, and other people call them road bollards. Apparently,
Okay.
Well, I just think that's
'cause I had to
offensive.
search for it. I looked up
No.
witches' hat, and it didn't give me witches' hats.
Oh.
But-
It gave you actual witches' hats.
Yeah, so then I had to think, oh, how am I going to get around this? And in the end, it was traffic
But
bollard.
it sounds funny if you're like drunk out in public and then you see one of those and then you take them home.
Yeah.
You know, like share houses in your 20s,
100%.
they're like
Oh,
everywhere.
Everyone had you either had traffic cones or stop signs, whatever.
Yes.
You had
Yep.
one of
Yeah.
those.
It's not a real night out unless you came home wearing a traffic bollard.
Got
Well, I
a
feel better about what I am now.
All right, and Stacey, you are
banjo.
ding, 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 ding. Every time. That
Yep.
won't get. I'm going to get sick of that.
Can you edit that in?
It's
The
already
actual
in.
song.
I don't know if we'll get
sorry.
the copyright on the real one, but I'll find something banjo-ish for
sure.
you for every time you speak. And,
I can't speak. I'm a fucking banjo. I'm just going to play strings.
In the dream world.
Where's my mouth? I don't. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't need to make sense.
I'm really upset about this. I asked specifically for something that moved.
Strings move.
There's parts of you that move.
You should be touched properly. I was strong.
I need to be fingered correctly.
Yes.
It's all about fingering.
Then No one make that dirty because that's actual terms.
That's an actual
Josie
term.
plays the banjo
Not our
and she
fault.
knows that that's the correct terminology.
No, please don't put that out there in podcast land. I do not
She
play
took 2
the
lessons.
Thank you. But as I was
Both in
explaining,
fingering.
She's actually an expert.
Oh God.
Okay.
Well, let's segue
First of all,
nice and
and second
neatly.
of all.
Oh, there's 2. I was just saying,
Two?
let's segue neatly to Alana's new character.
I'm a tuba.
What would you like to do though?
Fucking nothing, mate. I'm a banjo. I told you,
You can
this.
dream.
I'm going to dream that I'm not a fucking banjo.
You can indeed try to do that.
Great. Thank you. I'm no longer a banjo. I'm actually going to turn into a hipster. So
that makes
I'm
sense.
going to transform. I'm going to have a plaid shirt on, some nice loose pants.
Are you just describing what Josie's wearing right now? You're looking right at her.
I'm looking at her.
I'm
Is this how
naked.
hipsters dress? The plaid shirt's open.
Yeah,
I've
why
got
are
a
you
shirt
describing me?
underneath. I've got a man bun. I've got a
Which
pair
I
of
do not have. Do not
glasses.
try to
I'm wearing
allude to
them
that.
ironically.
Oh my God, and I love your tattoo of a mustache on your finger.
I have a tattoo of moustache on my finger.
Yes, the curly one.
Yes.
Right, yep.
I'm holding a coffee that was roasted in store.
A tote bag.
A tote bag. Why do I have a tote bag?
Because that's the
Is that
thing.
their thing?
Yeah, they have it with a record in it and a book.
I've got a very well groomed beard and I'm wearing
Oh, well, your beard oil's in the bag as well.
some Crocs.
Oh, that's a
Up
stretch.
until
that
then,
one.
I was kind of like, I
I
actually
was
kind of
with
like
you.
hipsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Birkenstocks.
better.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm wearing some Birkenstocks unisex, not masculine or feminine. They're the unisex.
-2 for your lucid dream to
Fucking
change.
hell, yeah. It's a 1. Nothing. I'm still a fucking banjo.
What's your nightmare?
Oh shit, it's a 1.
Oh, no, you just
I
had
didn't
to
even
be
look
a
at the
hipster.
nightmare.
Dang, 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 dang. Oh my God.
What's a banjo's nightmare?
You go from being a banjo to a ukulele. No! That's a banjo's nightmare. No! I was respected before.
And a subculture.
All right, that is it. The entirety of your nightmare is you go from being a banjo to being a disrespected banjo, which is a ukulele.
The poor man's banjo.
And you can feel it the whole time. They're looking at me. I know they're looking at me.
A ukulele is vastly different. I just visualized what a ukulele was. I wasn't even freaking close.
No. It's like a small banjo.
I'm a tiny guitar.
The only thing you got right was just they are both string instruments. You were correct in that one.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a shame. All right, the rest of you, how are you going to solve this problem? Because
smaller.
that ukulele won't be helping you.
Can you remind me where we are? Like we've walked.
Inside the cathedral, right before the big doors are open.
We're walking towards the nest.
We're at the
You
up the
could
stairs.
be, yeah, if you wish to go that way.
Cool. I'm going to lucid dream a cloud beneath the three of us.
The wind beneath your wings.
The wind beneath our wing strings.
I don't know if witches have strings.
I don't have strings.
Beneath my
If you get this one right, Bette Midler, she'll just walk out and start singing with a full choir.
Don't you know that you're my hero?
She's not going to sing.
And then,
Listen to
she
that
is.
vibrato.
No, but she's not going to sing the exact song because we don't have the copyright.
Yeah.
But
Just
she'll sing a
mime
different
it.
version.
Don't you know that you're my banjo? There we go. Is that better?
Yep, perfect.
So we're going to be lifted on the wings beneath our strings up to the nest.
Okay. I mean, you can use the stairs, but that's fine. You do your thing.
Why do we ever just take the option in front of us?
I don't know.
Because I don't know how to describe it. A
You know
tuba walking upstairs.
We can just we can lucid dream.
We knew how to do it.
Josie and Cory just did that simultaneously in sync. They're
It was
like,
logical.
oh, obviously.
Like you've never watched a cartoon before.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're floating up the stairs, and I just forgot that I could have dreamed some legs up.
We tried to dream an entire person to carry you, which I liked. Yeah.
Is
It was a nightmare that was the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you get to the top, and it is indeed a nest. Oh, sorry, yeah, you better lucid dream it for me.
it's fine. You said
No.
it's happened now.
we won.
No,
we got
you put it out there.
I'm going to roll for you. That's what happens.
No,
All right,
no.
there
She's
you
not
go.
as bad as I am.
She has been on a roll today, and that ends now.
It's a 9 + 1.
Does not end. All right, you float up with Bette Midler's song lifting you all the way. A full choir behind her as well, which I actually think the song might have had.
I don't know.
Not looking it up though. You get to the top, and it is indeed a nest, and you can see through pieces of it like you would be able to, because it's intertwined pieces of twigs and so forth, and you see a bunch of eggs, big eggs, bigger than all of you combined.
Wow. That's a big egg. Is that a dragon egg?
When did you become a Kiwi?
I actually don't know why I became Kiwi just now.
I know. Is it a dragon egg?
Is that a dragon egg? An egg?
The priest says from down below.
Sorry, New Zealand.
Oh, no, they're Griffaburras.
Yeah, no, of course.
But Griffin, but,
Kookaburras?
I don't want to mansplain it to you. It's two words together.
I still needed clarity then. I was like a kookaburra?
Yes,
like half?
indeed.
That's kind of Griffin.
Yes, and he stopped speaking and closed his legs back.
Because we understand now.
I'm so glad you understand it.
Our legs are horrifying. Have you seen them without their feathers?
So they lift up their feathers.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Can I change into something else?
You can dream it. You can lucid it.
Or do you think I should just stay as I am?
You can lucid something with it.
Well,
but right now, you're in a position to figure things out if you wish without having to change.
I'm just a fucking witch's hat. Like,
I can still see things. I mean, you're in this dream world.
So what can we see?
You can see a series of eggs, probably about 5 very large eggs
All right.
in the top of this.
A tick and tock in them?
No, tick and tock. Tick and tock are down the street. I don't know why you went up. I
thought we had to go up.
I know you thought that, but
Can you be more clear, please?
You opened a door that I said, you just go through when you went, and you went up. At Midler showed. She's here much too early. She was for the 1 p.m. Tick and Tock live down the road in the clinic.
Can we see the clinic from where we are?
Not from here, no, but you need to go outside the doors.
The voice is so off-putting. I can see your mouth moving, but I can't hear what you're saying to me.
Oh shit. Okay, well,
I was going through the door because it was familiar.
So what if I turned into a bird and then took y'all with me and then flew down to the clinic?
Love it.
Can
you turn to a Griffinborough? Can we open up an egg and get a Griffinborough?
Oh, well,
what if I don't have...
Therein lies the problem. Time has stopped, so the eggs won't
can't be born.
hatch.
That is the issue.
So we need to go get Tick and Tock.
There's some other issues as well, but I'm very concerned about the Griffinboroughs.
I think the issue is that I'm a fucking witch's hat. I can't get past that.
I mean, where are you planning to go after here? What do you want?
We don't know what we were hoping you would tell us what we wanted because we don't know what we want.
I thought you shut the door.
Simple man. And you hear him muffled through the door.
The door just...
Are you outside? And just opens it again. Oh, what a day I'm
you're still
having.
going.
I just assumed you knew what you wanted to do. Most people know what they want to do.
We don't know.
Nobody knows what they really want.
Very metaphysical of you, yes.
We don't fucking know. Usually we have some kind of goal and then we've just been here.
Should we have a team huddle where this old owl can't hear us and then we can decide?
I think I love the fact that Priest does not even feel any strangeness talking to a witch's hat, a ukulele, and
tuba.
And a tuba. A tuba that sounds like Arnold.
Huddle.
I'm going to lean forward.
Lean in.
Okay, I'm leaning in.
That dumbass owl hear us.
Priest is in there with
Don't you lean in?
Was I not supposed to come with you? My apologies.
Make it up the stairs.
Just excuse me. I'll just lean back out. I'm quite tall.
We're going to need to lean out.
Just leans out. Sorry.
I feel like we are not...
I can still hear you. Should I move further away?
This is a private conversation.
Understood. I'm just going to go further away.
I feel like we've got 2 tins with a piece of string in between us.
That's how I feel too. Cut the string.
Okay. The objective right now...
I certainly can't hear you now. I'm much further away.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm further away, clearly. I hope that helps.
I feel like...
You are the wind. Bess, it's lovely to see you. All right, I'm out.
Oh my God.
I'm out.
All right.
Okay. I feel like we should help people, and it seems like someone else is not going to be able to get married unless we turn time back on. These eggs aren't going to be able to hatch unless we turn time back on. So maybe
I agree.
We accept that we went the wrong direction.
Yes.
Okay. There were some misunderstandings. This place is very confusing.
It is.
And that fucking owl is a nightmare.
Owl.
That priest will not leave us alone.
That priest.
Oh, fucking priest.
He's obsessed with
I can still hear some things.
Now my feelings are getting hurt.
Very hurtful.
I actually think we need to just go down the stairs, walk out the door like we planned, and go to the clinic.
Okay.
But I think we can see the clinic from
the
tree, and I would love to be anything. I don't know if you've heard this, but I am a witch's hat. I would love to be anything but that. So can I? And I've just for my mum and dad, I've just got to change into a bird once if I can.
Okay.
Of course.
Careful what you wish for.
That's not even the priest saying that.
That's just you.
Just him randomly just says that, and I also agree with him.
That's your voice now.
That is just something I'm throwing out there. There are very few birds.
No, I just want to
Like
dream
magic
into a
it,
bird.
like when we turned into penguins.
Yes, I want to magic it. Just once.
No, it's still better to be related to the witch's hat then.
It's got to be related. What about a witch's hat with
You can be a witch's hat with wings. There's nothing to stop you from doing that.
Truck.
a truck? But how's a truck going to fly from?
Okay.
What about just a witch's hat with a bird head and wings?
Plane.
Okay.
Doesn't even need the bird head, to be honest. You can
No,
just,
but I wanted to say the bird.
yeah, but the wind could whistle through the hole all the way as you're flying along. So up to you what you would like to do.
Okay, I'd like to turn into I would like the head of a bird, the wings of a bird, but I don't need the legs. I'll just land on top, on the bottom. No, because I'll just land.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
still
got a
a
nice
witch's
solid
hat.
base.
Yeah.
So they're weighted, so it's just going to land fine. And then I'll take these two under my metaphorical wing and literal wing, actually, and then fly down to where Tick and Tock are.
All right, give me a lucid dream roll and let me
Hang
know
on,
how
can I
that
just say what bird I'd like to turn into, just in
you can.
case you turn me into something weird? Well, it is going to be weird.
You understand how this works now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to be a Kaa'Riin.
Ah.
So they're an Australian, for people who don't know, they're an Australian bird.
Aren't they flightless?
No.
I just got the wrong one. What's
Is
the
he
really
an
big
emus?
one?
No,
this
Kaa'Riin-
one like an emu. That's not an emu, but it's
cassowary?
similar. Cassowary.
Yes, no,
I thought you said
Kaa'Riin.
cassowary in my head, and I was like, when after all the
Interesting
effort
choice.
to go to I want to
kind of
fly,
look like
but I pick a
magpies.
They
flightless
do.
bird.
And do you know what? They're like the one bird that everyone complains of in summer because they go like this.
Oh, I hate, yes, the Karawongs.
They're obnoxious. They do it like
It's a mating
You
call.
picked
It
an
is.
obnoxious bird.
I did. I
All
want
right.
it.
Witch's hat bird.
Bird, Kaa'Riin.
Karawong.
Yes, okay. But what
Let's
do I
see
need
the
to
roll.
roll? Oh, so it's a lucid dream?
It is.
So it's a +2, whatever I roll.
Yeah. Turns out witch's hats are really good for making shit up.
There's nothing else
Well,
to do.
because as soon as you pick up a witch's hat, you put it on your head. You've got magic powers.
Absolutely.
And the only other question I was going to ask you was, what's your least favourite bird?
Probably
noisy miners. They can
yeah,
get
no,
fucked.
probably Indian miners. They're an introduced species
Introduced
and they kill
species.
our native
Aren't
birds.
noisy miners. Indian
We have
miners.
Australian ones.
Noisy miners are native.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I actually went the Indian miners because I saw
Hate
them
'em.
the other day, just ganging up on some magpies for no fucking reason.
Yeah, and
That's
I
what
know
they do.
Cory's about to turn me into one. Okay. 3 + 2.
That's a fail.
I know.
And that is where we end part 1. Will Josie fulfill her dream of not being a witch's hat? Will Stacey sing some more Bette Midler tunes? Will Alana finally find a way to cast Firebolt? And will Cory survive? Tune in straight away because it's coming up now.
It's the end of part 1. It was getting a bit too long. There is no other reason, but at least you get a song. So stay there and wait now, part 2 will be right along. No complaining, you injure, at least you got a